Hey guys, I want to take a moment to share with you how to fix a standard model. Actually, this will work on either the all-terrain or the standards, but I've already done a brake adjustment, and when I press the handlebars, when I press the lever here, I want to show you guys how to do a fine-tune adjustment. So I've already adjusted the bolt. This is kind of an impromptu video, because I think a lot of us have challenges with this, but I've already adjusted the nut many times. And I even put one of these little clip things on the end. But this is about as short as I can get it. So I've adjusted this nut, tightened it all the way. I pulled it good and tight. You can look at the brake here. Okay. So I've barely got any room. That's really the key. Don't have much room. When I do press the brake, it tightens barely, but it still rolls. See, this is free rolling. Press the brake, it's down now. Brake is down. I can push just with a little bit of force and it still rolls. We need to do a fine-tune adjustment. And I wanted to show you guys in practice. So you adjust the nut right here, and you still have a brake that's not stopping. And the parking brake doesn't engage and it's still not stopping the scooter. What do you do? So what I want you to notice, those bolts. So there's a bolt right there. There's a bolt right there. Look at the space with the brake. So do you see how close it is near the rear? Okay, so I'll zoom in. See how there's barely any space, and then as you go up, look at all that space up there. Same thing. Very little space there, lots of space. Just so happens that this bolt, this screw, I mean, if you tighten that up and push it in more, it's going to push that brake pad closer to the drum and engage the brake easier. Sometimes these things are really hard. I find the standard models are actually a bit harder than the all-terrains because it's kind of hard to get in there. So I'm going to grab a screwdriver, and then we're also going to need to adjust the nut. So grab my tool bag. Sorry for the bad filming. So let's see if this is the right size. Okay, so this is right. So this is a 8 mil. Let me zoom out. I'm trying to do this all at once. Film and do it. So loosen the nut. Okay. Loosen that nut. Now we're going to tighten this down. Loosen the nut more. Just go all the way up, honestly. Okay, screwdriver. All right, here we go. Let's watch that brake pad. You see the brake pad? Getting closer. We don't want it touching, but we want it close. Okay? And I'm just going to do that one, but we can do both. For the shortness of the video, let's just give this a shot. Look at that. Fixed. So that's it. And actually, no, it's not fixed. Check it out. That's fixed. I let loose. It's sticking right there. So I got it too tight. This is an everyday thing, you know, this is what you come across sometimes, and you just gotta do your best to get it just right. So I'm gonna loosen it just a tad, maybe a quarter turn. Let's see what happens. Okay, now it's doing okay. Now let's give it a shot. Okay, I'm gonna need to do the other one after all. So for this one, you guys are probably, this is kind of frustrating, right? Because you guys have seen, you know, this has happened to you and nobody's there with you to share your experience. So I'm sharing my experience with you right now. This is kind of what happens. You gotta do the adjustment. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and hand tighten. Get that closer. Okay. Okay, let's see if it still rolls. It does. Okay, maybe a little more. I'm still seeing a space right there. All right. Try it with the brake. Okay, that's too loose. I want it tighter. A little bit tighter. I wish I had somebody to film, but this is finals week. My boys are doing homework. Normally they're my film crew. I'm gonna tighten the top up just a tad. Okay, sorry. Bad filming. Doing my best here. Okay. Sticking, you can hear it. You can actually hear it when it, there we go. Okay, and I'm gonna do the bottom somehow with one hand as I film. Here we go. Okay. Just got to keep doing it. You know, fortunately, this doesn't happen all that often. Okay, it seems locking. It doesn't engage right away is a problem. See, so I press it and it rolls. Then it engages. So why would it do that? I think it's because the brake pad is only touching part of it. And I could get this tighter, you know. I could do the bolt tighter. But then it's not gonna. So the key here, here's the secret. You want to get the pad, the spacing around the pad matching the circumference, the outside of the drum there, where there's not a bunch of gaps on one side and then it's close on the other, right? So you can see there's still a gap there. And then it's as good as I can probably get it without it being locked all the time. But I think what's going on here is it's closer right there at the bottom than it is at the top. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do it one more time on the top. I know this is a horrible video, but I'm just trying to show you. So I don't have a cameraman. There, let's give that a shot. There, good. It's sticking a little bit. I'm gonna keep working on it, but that's basically how you do it. Just gotta fine tune it. So we're getting close. So these nuts here, you don't wanna use them as your first go-to. You wanna, or the screws, you wanna go to the nut first. Okay, and use the marker method where you mark it and then you pull on the cable and get it like a 1/4 inch tighter. And if that still doesn't do it, and you feel like you've got it pretty tight, but you get down and you notice that this is uneven around the drum, then that's when you want to start messing with these guys, these screws. I'm going to keep working on it, but I think we're really close. And just for the time of, we're already 8 minutes into the video, so I wanted to go ahead and just show you. But it's good to get these up on a workbench. Fold the handlebar down so you can fit it underneath or whatever you got to do, but that way you can get it eye level and it's comfortable to work on them. Thanks guys, bye.